Welcome everyone, this is Scrembo from Emotionless Crypto Trading to my new episodes of price predictions for 2024. This is episode number 1 and we will take care about Cardano. It is a cryptocurrency that we appreciate, believe into, and would like to make this one as getting started into a series of videos that represents 100 different cryptocurrencies we're going to talk about in a technical analysis, straight on point, completely rational for a price prediction on 2024. Now, we'll actually talk about a crypto that has moved in the past 24 hours, especially in the past 7 days as well compared to the other altcoins. As you can see, we're pretty much dominating the field. Right now, Cardano, at the time I'm filming this, is sitting very close to 50 cents. So we're going to dive into the discussion. If you enjoy this type of videos, if you want to see the other ones as well, make sure to like this one, ask me any kind of questions in the comments area, let me know your predictions for 2024 in the comments area as well, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. At the same time, you can follow me for many other videos, including the ability to join my trades, no upfront fees, only commission from pure profits made, and commissions are paid by you every 7 days. We are performing the trade for you API trading permission. As well, we have a one-on-one coaching program I'm going to talk about at the end of the conversation. So here's the business, guys, with 1 week candlesticks on Cardano's situation. This is not daily, this is not short-term or mid-term, this is long-term discussion on the topic. And I'd like to begin with the fact that Cardano has been finding its all-time high position on $3.10 back in the day, somewhere around 30th of August 2021. So we're actually looking forward, as we're entering in 2024, the market is looking forward, waking up, breaking out of this difficult top that we have right there. It was an engulfing situation that was promising a continuation at that time of the accumulation stage of Cardano, which is something that we're actually stepping out at this time and aiming towards completing the segment number 1 of the extension of the wave. This segment number 1 is going to drive us to the median line of the N-short volume weighted average price indicator, which is going to act as a resistance. This is how we must expect it. It is situated on 80 cents. So this is going to be your first minor resistance that you will have to fight with. It's not going to be a difficult deal, but at the same time, it can easily represent 2 or 3 weeks of pressure. Once that has been cleared, we will talk about how we have the ability to bounce on number 2 segment, which will be the top of the ranging market. This price action right there, around 45 to 50 cents, will bring some great entries after the market retraces from 80 cents into that field, which will allow us to reaccumulate on Cardano and deal with much higher numbers. Now, at the same time, the extension must appear basically towards the golden pocket area that's set in the reverse structure, which is between the first 2 horizontal orange lines that is situated, which will also mean for us to be part of the upper side of the N-short volume weighted average price cloud, which means that you're actually accelerating and opening the doors for the bull market rally. You need to be in the upper part of the cloud as well, be able to take out resistances from there in order to get into those accelerated phases. Now, once you get out of the cloud, the story is different, because that is the time you actually open up the door for the massively, heavily accelerated phase of the bull market, which is obviously expecting to cross the previous all-time high, which I'm telling you, we kind of need to be quite high in order to cross during the bull market $3.10. We kind of need to be pretty high during 2024. So it's clear that we cannot sit under the dollar mark. That's clear. You cannot have this cryptocurrency under the dollar mark before the bull market starts. This is a pre-bull market rally that we're actually facing right now, and there's going to be many of this as well. There's going to be weeks in a row of market decreasing throughout the entire year, and there's going to be difficulties as well and struggles that we're going to have to fight with. The overall perspective is obviously, as you've thought about, bullish, but the bullishness needs to be measured. So we're looking forward to retracing from the segment number 3 top back to the number 4, which will be the median line of the entry. Depending where is that located, we'll have to deal with the median line once again. Once that has been cleared and the market is bouncing, cleared by liquidity as the market makers and the exchanges are enjoying to take you out before they move, because of your derivatives leverage, because of your fears and trading based on emotions, which is something that can only lead to massive losses. By the way, like I said, for those of you that are taking this business seriously and would like to prepare your weapons for the bull market, make sure to check out the one-on-one education with me. Therefore, the segment number 5, which is the massive impulse that is pretty much expected, that would be the secondary and a much bigger pre-bull market rally, kind of still part of the early stage of the bull market, which should send us to the top of the golden pocket range. This is a place where you are going to find heavy struggle. It is located somewhere around $2 up to $2.10. So there is around 5% range right there in the price action that will represent difficulties for a Cardano situation. That being said, we need to be very careful with this perspective, as a lot of the information needs to comply in order to achieve that. Of course, there could be easily delays in the actions. There could be ups and downs that might, not follow the pattern extremely accurately. None of the patterns can have, especially when we try to speak on the weekly candlesticks, an accuracy rate of 99%. It's impossible basically for the charts to follow exactly the line. The price action might go like this. Usually it's zigzagging, right? But the idea is that you need to follow the concept of verifying the previous stages before you continue to the next stage of bullishness, as well, knowing exactly which are the levels we are expecting the market to retrace to be able to buy cheaper. A lot of you are thinking that if you are sitting in a cryptocurrency, you make the most out of it till the end of the bull market. Usually you're not selling out at the end of the bull market and you're missing the big money by doing so. Majority of the students that joined me decided to do it after they lost money on the markets at a large scale, which is not making sense. So once again, things gotta be done in a professional way if you guys are looking forward to take this very seriously. If it's just a joke for you where you throw out $10,000 or $500 and you hope to make it through the million by not knowing how, simply because you saw a title on YouTube or you saw some of the YouTubers enjoying speaking what you guys would like to hear, is not going to perform overall speaking across the time. These things are more likely correlated with a gambling type of behavior, which is not a good thing to practice in this field. Now, this is pretty much all on Cardano's price prediction for 2024. As well, we have the CRSI indicator at the bottom that I'd like to touch bases on. This is something that I enjoy seeing, especially that we're looking forward taking the cloud higher. The cloud is in between the two blue lines with a gray background. So we need to take that cloud a little bit higher, which means that somewhere above 80 index, right? The cloud right now sits on 71. It's represented right there on the right side. You see the index? That's where the top of the cloud is. We need to take that above 80, which means exactly where the signal line is located at the moment. That's where we should take the cloud, and then start climbing with our CRSI by retesting, breaking below, retesting again, breaking below, retesting, and breaking above. So have that behavior. But the first and most important thing is right now the cloud has started to move higher. Also, the lower line of the cloud cannot sit on 34. The lower line of the cloud must be above 42, which means there's still a lot of the room for this CRSI to increase. You're nowhere near to find yourself in an overbought area, in an area where there is difficulties and so on, if you're going for the long term. Even those of you guys that are thinking about long-term Cardano. Well, honestly speaking, this is obviously not a prediction for the 2025 bull run. This is 2024. It's a pre-bull run market. When we talk about bull run, we're going to see numbers above $7, $8. But now we're still in the early phase. So even for you guys, if you don't do derivatives with leverage, you're leaving tons of money on the table. Between a student that is only on the spots compared to the one that is doing leverage, the differences at the end of the year are insane, which means that someone that is on the spot markets could easily perform 300-400% in a year by trading, of course. Whether we do day trades or swing trades, part-time, full-time, doesn't matter. Those percentages are pretty much achievable. Meanwhile, someone that is performing on the leverage market is not in the 300-400% areas. It is above 3,000, 4,000, above those levels without big difficulties, which means a 10x basically on the spot trading performance. And this is how the realistic numbers are portraying themselves. So that's pretty much all on episode number 1 for Cardano. We have 100 episodes with 100 different cryptocurrencies right here. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, ask me questions in the comments area, portray your prediction for 2004 right there. Looking forward to engaging guys in any form of conversation and discussion. And don't forget about, if you think this is something that helps you, especially with the education, then check out. Don't forget about watching the video, register now for more informations, and become serious about the whole process. This is an intensive coaching program with me directly, where I'll take you by hand and teach you how to trade from A to Z, which means exercises, live trading, technical analysis, understanding the language of the market, psychological discussion, and everything that is pretty much on the topic. Beautiful. That's all, guys. I mean, you know, the trading side as well. You can participate in my trades. We have a no prior fee option where we trade for you through API trading permission, or there's the option where you can trade by yourself on a signal base. That's all, folks. Make sure to like the video and subscribe. We'll talk to you soon.